Hello beautiful angels and welcome back. Today we've got another quick recipe for one of my favorite sandwiches in summer. Which is a banh mi, a beautiful Thai recipe by origin. We're going to be making it vegan, of course. And I say let's dive right in. I don't have much time today to film, but I do want to show you this beautiful, beautiful recipe. Again, taking great inspiration from the original recipe, but making a few slight changes. So we're gonna start with some tofu. I got traditional tofu, that's what we call it here in Spain. It's not a firm tofu, but it's not a silken tofu either. It's kind of in between those two. So you can fry this, but today we're just gonna pop it in the oven because it's easier, less of a hassle. So I'm gonna go and get an oven tray and we're gonna put it in there and then sprinkle it with some oil. I think we're gonna use some sesame oil today. And then we'll continue with the recipe. Right, we've got the oven tray. We're gonna place on our tofu. Make sure they're not touching each other. A generous serving of sesame oil, pinch of salt. And that's going to go in the oven until it's nice and golden, about 20 minutes, I would say. Just check on it after 20 minutes and that's it. Now we're going to continue with the filling for the sandwich, which is a lightly pickled, thinly sliced carrot and cucumber. So I've just taken the ends off and then you're just going to quickly peel these. And what you're going to do is slice this in strips. First you take that end off and then it's not round anymore, so it's a bit more stable. And then you can take a couple of the slices at a time. Carrot, and then you're going to do the same thing for the cucumber, and that's it. So you end up with this and this. Beautiful. For the next step, we're going to be taking this little saucepan and we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of vinegar. Any vinegar that you want, doesn't matter. I use, don't even know, white wine vinegar. Then about a tablespoon of sugar. I would use white sugar, just regular sugar now, but I don't have any on hand. Maybe if you can tell, there's some moving boxes next to me. We're quite unexpectedly moving apartments. So stuff is boxed up and yeah. Then we're gonna do a generous pinch of salt. I'm gonna add a tiny splash of water to that and slowly heat that up, and then these are gonna go in there. Right, while our vinegar is heating up and the tofu is still in the oven, we're gonna continue with the sauce for the tofu, which is soy based. So take any soy sauce that you have. I have a dark soy sauce. It's nice and rich. There we go, a couple of tablespoons of that, maybe 4. Got some soy sauce, some brown sugar. We're going to do about a tablespoon. A splash of our sesame oil. A bit of fresh ginger. I know that I can peel this with a spoon, but I don't feel like getting a spoon, so we're being a little bit wasteful. It's okay. I'm actually going to grate the garlic into this bowl. There we go, that's the ginger. Gets in there. And then I've got 2 cloves of garlic. There we go, you can grate the garlic as well. Make your life a bit easier. There we go. Some chili flakes would work nicely in here. Or even, also lemongrass would be so yum. I didn't have any in the freezer. I normally have some in the freezer. Chop some lemongrass into there finally. I'm going to juice a little bit of lime in there. About a 1/4. That is nice, salty, umami. Just a bit of garlic, a bit of ginger, and then a little bit of acidity from the lime. That is perfect. So we can leave this for when our tofu comes out of the oven. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup and we'll move on to the next element. So for the sauce in the sandwich, we're going to make some sriracha mayo. Here I've got some homemade mayo, obviously vegan. You can just buy from the shop. And if you want to know how I make my own vegan mayo, I do have it in video, so I'll look it up and link it somewhere here. So we've got some vegan mayo. Again, you can just buy it in the shop. And then I've got some sriracha, just the regular kind. And you're just gonna stir that through until it's a nice pink color. You can obviously add more or less depending on how spicy you like things. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Also, the sriracha brand, they sell their own sriracha mayo, but I like doing it like this. It's a bit creamier than the one that they sell. So we've got the sauce for the sandwich. The vinegar should be warm enough to put in our carrot and cucumber. So I'm gonna go get that and we'll put them together. What you want with the vinegar mixture is to just heat it through and make sure the sugar is dissolved. We've got it here. We're just gonna pop in these veggies. This is really a quick pickle. Make sure they're all submerged. There you go. I'm gonna pop that in the fridge for a bit until we're ready to plate up the sandwich. So our tofu is almost done. Obviously this is a sandwich, so one needs bread. Normally a banh mi is served on a baguette or like a soft roll style, baguette style bread. I was gonna buy one for this video or even gonna make one, but I happen to make sourdough focaccia today. So we're gonna serve it in a focaccia, and that's okay. So maybe you'll think I am blasphemous for doing that, but we're also trying not to be wasteful in this household. So we're using what's on hand. And I've done it before in a focaccia and it's very delicious. The last thing that we need in a bit to finish off our sandwich is some fresh coriander and some spring onion. So just gonna finely chop the spring onion. You can cut your spring onion along the length or just along the width, I guess. That is totally up to you. Okay, the tofu should be ready. We're gonna pop it in the marinade that we made and then we're gonna assemble the sandwich. Okay, we've popped the tofu in the sauce. It is fresh, gingery, salty. So good. So we've got our elements. Let's assemble our sandwich and let's have a taste. Okay, that's it. That is one of the quickest sandwiches you can make this summer and the most tasty. So let's give this a quick try. Okay, change of scenery. My boyfriend needed to get on a call, so I needed to give him the space. I'm next door in our new apartment, which is currently still empty. But we do have the keys and we're gonna move next week. So let's finish the video here. This is one of the quickest summer sandwiches you can make. It is so flavorful. The ginger, the coriander, the sriracha, the veggies. That is good shit. The texture of the tofu is amazing. And because of how crispy it gets, it creates these little air bubbles. And that then soaks up. It soaks up the nice sauce that we made. So yeah, this is a beautiful sandwich. Make this for your family and friends. They're gonna love you for it. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Another quick one, because it's a weird time. I can't cook long recipes at the moment. And it's summer. Perfect recipe for summer. Hope you enjoyed this one. I will see you for the next one.